Michael Woods here for the Boxing Channel. That's Oscar De La Hoya, the promoter, Hall of Fame fighter, now promoter. December 6th at Barclays Center, there's a main event that will screen on HBO. It's David Lemieux against Gabriel Rosado. David Lemieux might be a future star. Tell us quickly about him.
Well, David Lemieux, I was joking with Kelly Swanson, PR director here, that David Lemieux, not only can he fight, but he's probably the best-looking fighter ever since I retired. So that's.
What about Algieri, bro? Know a lot of Algieri fans?
Well, yeah, there's a lot of Algieri fans, but David Lemieux, once he steps inside the ring, you're gonna see all the fans who are gonna come down from Canada to watch him fight. He's got a great following. You know, people love watching him fight. He comes to bang. He comes to put on the show. So against against Rosado, we feel that that this fight is made to be one of those fights where it can possibly be a fight of the year candidate.
I got almost chills when he said, "You know what? Y'all talking about Golovkin? You're gonna be talking about me." Did you hear that? What do you think about that?
It's confidence. He's oozing with confidence, and he believes in his ability. And you know, we strongly feel that he means it. He's not just saying it; he means it because he's a strong puncher. He had one loss in his career. He's learned from it. He's grown from it. He's coming off a great fight a couple months ago. So you know, we feel that David Lemieux is a guy who depending on what fighter he gets in front of him, December 6th, you know, he can become the next guy at 160. But he's facing Rosado, who is obviously no pushover. Rosado, we know, gave Triple G probably his toughest fight of his career, and Rosado's a guy who never gives up. He keeps coming forward. He's a great boxer now with Jesse Reed in his corner, so you know, he's the whole package. It's going to be a good fight.
You referred to Barclays Center here in Brooklyn as the Mecca of boxing. That didn't go unnoticed. I live 5 minutes from here. I love when we get events here, and I'm hearing rumblings that maybe you bring Stavern and Wilder fight here. Is that true?
Well, it's a possibility, but you know, Barclays Center has now gained that reputation. If it's going to happen in New York, it's going to happen at the Barclays Center. So you know, we're looking forward to bringing some big-time boxing here to the Barclays Center, and you know, Brett has been a great partner. Like I said, 2014 was a good year, but 2015 is going to be an even better year. 2015, we're going to see Canelo. When? Against who? Give us some lowdown. Well, Canelo wants to fight in May, so that's obviously when he's going to fight. We don't know who yet. Obviously, there's talks about him fighting Cotto, but Canelo wants to face anybody. He wants to face the very best. He wants to go up against Triple G. He wants to go up against Julio Cesar Chavez. He wants to fight anybody. You know, he's one of those fighters that wants to prove that he is the best, that he can become the best. He's willing to take risks. And so that's one thing I admire about him, is that he's willing to take risks in order to become the best. So you know, that's why people love him. I mean, he brings in hordes of fans from Mexico, and people love watching him because he's exciting and he's willing to take risks. So yeah, come May, we will be watching Saul Canelo Alvarez in action once again.
What if we will also be watching Floyd Mayweather on the same night? What should I watch?
You have TiVo.
Both?
You would have to. You would have to.
Might we see that?
Well, Saul wants to go in May. Saul wants to go in May because he wants to do it for his Mexican fans.
And next other big star out there coming up, May, Manny Pacquiao is going to be fighting Chris Algieri. Who do you like in that one?
You know what? Algieri is a fighter who, first of all, showed a lot of heart against Provodnikov. He showed great boxing ability after the second round. If Manny Pacquiao doesn't blow him away in 2 rounds, then I think Algieri can give him a lot of trouble after the 3rd round. I believe Algieri can win this fight if he gets past the third round. So it just we know Algieri's going to be motivated. He's going to be in great shape. He's a great guy who understands the value of this card, of this fight. So Manny Pacquiao, is he the same Manny Pacquiao that we've seen 5 years ago? Is he the same guy with the same energy and bounce on his feet that we're used to seeing? Who knows? He's fighting a bigger guy, long reach, who knows how to use it. So if Manny Pacquiao can get inside those first 2 rounds and break through Algieri's defense, it can be a short night. But after the second, third round, if Algieri's still there, it can be a long night for Pacquiao.
Lastly, the youngest old man in boxing, Bernard Hopkins. What happens? Hopkins against Kovalev.
Well, what happens is we're going to see Bernard Hopkins once again doing what he does best, and that is proving everybody wrong. Hopkins, I saw the last 24/7, and Hopkins has become, kind of like George Foreman. When you had George Foreman when he fought Ali. When George Foreman had his hair, he came off the plane with his canine dog into Africa, and everybody was scared of him and hated him. Once he lost his hair, George Foreman became this big teddy bear, and everybody loved him, and America was rooting for him. That's what we're seeing with Hopkins. I mean, he's the alien. He's not the executioner anymore. And watching him on 24/7 with his green mask on, getting checked out by the doctor, laying on that table. I mean, it had me cracking up all night. So I'm rooting for Hopkins. America's rooting for Hopkins because of what he's accomplished. We're possibly seeing the best athlete, not just the best fighter, the best athlete ever in any sport. The November 8th will be special, and he has a very difficult, tough test in front of him. Kovalev is no pushover, as we all know. He's young, he's undefeated, he's strong. But I think Hopkins is going to do his thing and move on.
Appreciate your time. Floor is now yours. Anything you want to get off your chest?
Thank you. No, just appreciate the support, and Golden Boy is ready and willing to work with anybody. And if you thought 2014 was good, wait till 2015. It's going to be great.
Looking forward to it.
Thanks.
Thanks, Oscar. Mike Woods for the Boxing Channel.